Hello and welcome to the video on multiplication. So today we're going to go through what multiplying is, how we do it in formal written method, and how you can be successful. But before we can go into this video, it's imperative, which means it's very important that you know your times tables. Okay. Now we only ask for you to know your times tables to 12 times 12, but even knowing them from 10 to 10 will really help you. Okay, but anyway, let's get started. So today we're looking at times tables. So if we have something like, excuse me, it's the wrong thing. If we have something along the lines of 3 times 4, what we're saying is that we have 3 groups of 4. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we've got 3 groups of 4. Forgive my drawing, let me put that back in there and that one in there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you know that already. Or we can just say 4 plus 4 plus 4, because multiplication is repeated addition. Now, if you know your times tables, you know that the answer to that is 12. Okay, and you also probably know the inverse. You know that, I'm going to do it in a different color. You also know that 12 divided by, get rid of this, 12 divided by 4 is equal to 3, or 12 divided by 3 is equal to 4. Yeah, because that means if I had this, so I'll do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if I've got 12 there, and I decided that I wanted to break them up into groups of, let's say, 4, let me pick a different colour. There it is. I can go, right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 12 divided into 3 groups will equal 4, or I could do 12 divided into 4 groups, and then this will look slightly different, will equal 3 in each. Okay, it still works. Now, all of this I expect you to know already, because you know your times tables and your geniuses. What we're going to be looking at today is multiplying slightly bigger numbers and showing you the formal written method. So we're still going to use just numbers from 1 to 10 for the time being, or 1 to 9, and we're going to tackle something a bit larger. So let's say we have 56 multiplied by, let's go 4. Now that's something that we may not be able to do in our heads. Some of you might be able to go, right, well, 50 times 4 is the same as doing 5 times 4 and then multiplying it by 10 and then do 6 times 4. And that is a great mental math strategy. But if you can't do that, this is the way that we do it. So first, we write out our larger number on top. And I tell you what, like we do, let's keep a little checklist up here. So larger number on top. And then, let's get our pink back. I hope this is the same colour. So we do 56 and then we multiply by 4. And then we draw a line, preferably with a ruler, and like that. And then what we do is we use our multiplication tables that we already know to help us go through. So we do 4 multiplied by 6, and we know that's equal to 24. So we put a 4, because it's 4 ones in 24. We've got 2 10s. So we need to move it over to the tens column. Then we do 4 times 5, or 4 times 50. Now we know that 4 times 5 is equal to 20, and 4 times 50 is equal to 200. But we need to add our 2 on. So it'd be equal to 2, carry the 2 over, 2. Now the reason we can say 4 times 6 and 4 times 5 is because if this is already labelled as the tens column, this is the ones column, we don't have to worry about converting it. Okay, it should still work. It's normal maths. 4 times 5 is equal to 20, plus the 2 is 2, carry the 2 over, 224. And if you want, you can get a calculator out and you can double check that. The answer is 224. So what I did there was probably very simple, but when you get down to it, you can end up getting confused. So let's go through the steps. First, I put the larger number on top. I did 56, and then I lined up my 4 underneath. So line up numbers. And then I multiplied the ones by each digit. So I'm going to say times, just do a big X. The ones by each. Let's call it each value. So that means I did 4 times 6, and then I did 4 times 5. Now, if my number was more than 10, I carried it over into the next column. So we're going to say exchange if the number is more than 10. Okay, and then after that we wrote our answer in a box. So I'll tell you what we should do is let's give another question a go. I'm going to use orange for this one, and we're going to go through our checklist to ensure that we're doing each step. So I'm going to pick a really large number, 412 multiplied by 9. Okay, so let's first look at our checklist. Larger number on top, right? So let's do that. So I'm going to write 412, tick that off. Line up the numbers, okay? Because below I'm going to write 9. I need to do my multiplication symbol here so I know what I'm doing. Tick that off. Okay, then it says multiply the ones by each value. So what I mean by that is multiply this number, because it's in the ones column, by each value. So just in case I forget, I'm going to give myself a little prompt, because my brain's going to be working a lot now. It's going to have to do like 3 different multiplications. So I'm just going to do this. Remember to times that, remember to times that, and remember to times that. Now you don't actually have to do it. In fact, it's not part of the method at all. I'm just doing it as a pretend beginner so I don't forget. Right, let's go back to orange. So, first one, 9 times 2. 9 times 2 is 18, and 18 has 8 ones. Oh, sorry, I got the ruler out again. So it's 18. Now here I said, so I'm doing this at the moment, it's ongoing, but exchange if the number is more than 10, or 18 is more than 10. So I'm just going to carry the 1 here. Then we do 9 times 1. And 9 times 1 is 9, but we got to add another one. So that's actually equal to 10. So again, I need to exchange. Because I've got nothing left to exchange, I just put a 0 in there. We carry the 1 over. Now I need to do 9 times 4. Well, 9 times 4 is 36. Plus 1, 37. So I'm going to do a 7 in here. Carry the 3, but because I'm doing no more calculations, you can just put it straight in. 37. So altogether we have 3,708. I did that last one. Now, what you can do, so I'm going to move up this way. I'm going to give you a question. What you can do is pause the video and see if you can answer it. So your question is 81 multiplied by 6. Pause the video now, do a little calculation and see if you get to the answer. I'm going to give you a few seconds and then I'm going to do it on the board here. Okay, so 81 multiplied by 6. What we need to do, larger number on top, 81 multiplied by 6. And then line across, 6 times 1 is 6, 6 times 8 is 48. Go to 4. So you should have got 486. And if that's what you got, very well done. So this is just part 1 to the multiplication. This is short multiplication. Soon we're going to be going on to long multiplication, where our single digits that we're multiplying by will soon turn into double digits. And that requires an extra step. But if you can get this down and master it, then very well done. There will be a worksheet, a booklet for you to practice and use to make sure that you've got enough questions to get through and understand how the method works. So any questions, obviously you can always contact me. Pause the video, replay it, and I wish you all the best of luck. Take care.